One of the things that always concerned me about returning to cricket was the amount that the kit would cost. So with that perception in my head, when I did go to buy my kit, I was in for a few surprises. Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike and I am the old bloke playing cricket. So in this video I want to walk you through the goods that I've bought my kit in preparation for the new season, but there are not going to be any discount codes or links to products in the description of this video. There's nothing review about this, rather I want to share my experience with you so that if you, like me, have that same perception of how much the kit will cost and that might be preventing you from getting out onto the field, then that's something I want to share with you, and maybe I can inspire you with my experience. So the first thing, of course, is the bag itself. I had the option of two things. I could buy a duffel bag, which is the type that go over the shoulder, or I could buy the one that I've got now, which is the one on rolling wheels so that I can drag it behind me. My experience of a kit bag previously was back in the 90s, a bag that I had inherited. It was about 5.5 feet long. It was a Stuart Sturridge bag and it was kind of a faux plastic. It was heavy as anything and extremely difficult to carry around and manage. And that's why I also had this concern about how big the kit would be. But as you can see here, it's not that big. It's really compact and you'd be surprised how much I'm able to fit in. I've got my entire kit fitted into this single bag. This bag, incredibly light, easy to lift, easy to manage. So that was the first surprise. Opening up the bag, you'll notice that everything is still in its cover and in its packet, so I've not actually used any of this yet, but I have tried it on in the shop. And just to touch on the shop, I looked around a little bit at kind of general sports stores before I actually went buying my kit. And I actually didn't buy any of this from a general sports store. Rather, I had a recommendation to go to a specialist kit provider that was nearby me here in Gloucester. And so having gone down there, I was actually able to buy all of this in a single morning in the space of about an hour. I got all the kit that I wanted at the right size, which was really, really important. I'm about 6'3" or 1.9 meters tall, so a lot of it I was looking for was something that was quite large and really wanted to make sure it fitted me. What I did discover or noticed about individual kind of sports stores was that they had very small ranges and the sizes weren't always what I wanted. So the fact that I could stand there and actually get kit that fitted me, and if it didn't, just get another size. There was such a wide range in the specialist cricket store. That was really important and really useful, and something that I would recommend for you to do as well. So again, nothing unusual about the fact that I've got cricket pads and cricket gloves, both in the size large, of course, and both being able to fit me quite comfortably and being able to give me the protection that I need. Next up, helmet. The last time I did play, when I was in high school, I actually wore glasses. So this is a little bit of a new experience for me. I now have contact lenses, but I've bought the helmet just as more of a protection or a security net. Finally, in terms of clothing or kit, I've got a pair of Kookaburra soft studded shoes. I've made the decision to at first get the rubber soled shoes, given that it's likely to be winter nets or indoor nets first, and so I've chosen to get these shoes first up. These are also in the kit bag and fit really comfortably. Looking forward to using these both in indoor and outdoor nets. Finally, last but certainly not least, the cricket bat itself. Now, the bat is something that I will deal with specifically in a future episode as well, just because the whole process of knocking it in is something that was completely new and completely foreign to me. So I'll handle that in a future episode. But the reason about focusing on the bat particularly is that it is almost as much and as expensive as all the rest of the kit put together. So it's one of the things that you really want to spend some time looking over make sure that it's going to be the bat that will be specific to you. Make sure you're comfortable with it, with the grip, with the weight, with the length of it. At the end of the day, how much did it all cost? Well, everything excluding the bat cost me just shy of £250. In my head, when I went into the shop, I actually figured it could be a lot more. So that was another surprise. I was pleasantly surprised at how much it cost. I also feel that I've bought kit that will last me a number of seasons, and so of course that investment in the kit and getting kit that will last me a good few seasons is also important. The one thing that I was told when I did start asking about kit was that these days nothing is shared. Getting your own kit is something that you will need to invest in. Having done so, I'm really pleased with the experience, and I hope that my experience in sharing it has been useful for you. This was quick, easy, and I'd highly recommend it. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.